Your name again?
Oh, Brian. Brian. I do the website. A lot of writing, but.
All right, going live in 3, 2, 1. All right, welcome back to our Redskins Broadcast Network coverage of the Super Bowl, Radio Row, the Sheraton in Midtown Manhattan. Coverage brought to you by HDL, the official health and wellness partner of the Washington Redskins. And with us is Mr. Buck French, and he is the CEO of Fantex. I said that right?
Fantex, yeah.
Fantex. And we know what this company is about, but I think you're the best guy to describe to us what you guys do.
Sure. So we work with professional athletes and ultimately one-day entertainers to help develop their brands. Part of that process is we sign a contract with the athlete to acquire a percentage of their future brand income in exchange for a payment today. So today on Fantex.com, you can actually go and reserve shares for Fantex Vernon Davis offering that is going on.
So have you done the initial public offering for Vernon Davis yet?
Yeah, the reservation period is happening right now. Literally started today.
All right, Arian Foster was your previous client, and how does this work?
So we postponed Arian's offering when he got hurt.
Right.
The way the security works is, in Vernon Davis's case, we're buying 10% of his future income stream based on his brand, so his playing contract, endorsements, both his current contract future, as well as his post-career if he becomes a broadcaster. In exchange for that 10%, we're paying Vernon Davis $4 million.
Now, this is kind of the ultimate next step in that fantasy football culture of, taking one player against a team and really, having fans invest in them. How do you calculate how much a player is worth in that lump sum versus their 20% long term? How do you make that calculation?
So we actually forecast out what we believe they'll play for. In Vernon cases, it's 14 years. And then we look at what their potential is post-career, and we look from a gross cash perspective. In Vernon's case, that was $61 million. And then we discount that back to today's terms, obviously to adjust for risk, which came up with $40 million for Vernon's brand.
So, obviously, investing in a running back like Arian Foster, that's got to be a little bit tricky.
There's risks associated with all investments. The one with running backs or football players, injury is obviously a risk.
How do you think this is going to grow? With Buck French here, CEO of Fantex, how do you think this is going to grow in the future? I guess you need to see some, like any investment, when people see results, other things might fall.
Sure, and our goal is to work with the brands, in this case Vernon Davis, to help develop it beyond what it otherwise could do in order to create the results for the investors.
Do you guys work with his representatives to get this deal done?
We did, yes.
How tough was that deal to get done?
I think getting any deal done is always a challenge, but they're great people to work with, so we're excited to do it.
Well, he's a Terp, and those of us Terps out there have a lot of pride in Vernon Davis, and we think he is a good investment. And will you branch out into other sports soon?
Yes, our goal is to enter into a host of different sports. We also announced this week Jack Nicklaus joined our advisory board, so he's going to obviously give us insight into the golf, and we're looking to do work in baseball and others as well.
How long, Buck, did you think about this before you made it a reality? How long has this idea been in the works?
So my fellow co-founder Dave Byrne came up with the original idea about 10 years ago. We started full-time on it 2 years ago. So it's been 2 years in the making from original kind of we're doing it to get to today.
Now, you've had some people that have backed up your idea, certainly, publicly. A guy like John Elway lending his endorsement to this sort of idea. What does that do for you?
It's great having John on our board of directors. He's on the Fantex Holdings board of directors, and John was kind of the nexus for my partner Dave Byrne with the idea, because John had created a brand on his own beyond just being a great player. So I think he's great to work with.
Buck, good luck. Make a lot of money, and hopefully Vernon Davis has a great year for you and for the investors who might buy his stock.
Thank you very much.
Interesting idea. Buck French, the CEO of Fantex, and we'll be back with more coverage of the Super Bowl on Redskins.com.